Christ, I'm absolutely frustrated with myself. Oh, let me fix this. Okay, so I worked today till, hold on, let me pull it up. I think it was 2 o'clock, and for the past 4 hours, I made Snapchat videos, and I made way too many Snapchat videos. I got into like a flow state and just kept making videos, and yeah, I can download all of them and connect them together and upload them to YouTube and sort of my life story and where I'm at right now and how things are going and all that. But that's what these YouTube videos are for. But yeah, there's a place for Snapchat. What I want to do is just keep adding people and then just sending videos, same like one of my videos from each day to like 100 people, the maximum number of people, and that way I meet new people. People message me. That way I network, find new friends. I found a lot of high quality people on Snapchat. Find potential love interests. Find potential mentors, like you know, and also I advertise my YouTube channel on it. So what I gotta do is just like set a certain amount of time, a max amount of time on Snapchat. So for now on, I think I'll set a timer. I gotta use timers throughout the day. That's what I gotta do. I need to set timers throughout the day. So let's say I'm going to spend some time making YouTube videos. I will set a timer for an hour. I'm not gonna spend more than an hour making YouTube videos per day. And then if I'm gonna do Snapchat, I'll set a timer for 30 minutes. Or if I make it throughout the day, no more than they now. What screwed me up is that Snapchat now allows for 3 minutes of video instead of 1 minute. That really screwed me up because I make the video and because I'm ADHD, I'm not good at tracking time. So I made 5 videos or maybe 6, 7. I don't know how many videos I made. I made too many to look at them, but I think like maybe I made 10 videos, and normally that would have been 10 minutes. But since they're 3 minutes, it's 30 minutes, and then going back and editing them and all that sort of stuff, and then chatting with people who messaged me, most of them weren't high quality people and all that. A lot of conversations I could just ignore. Like if someone just messages me hi, then I don't need to respond because why would you just message someone hi? That means you're just bored and you don't have very good social skills because you don't just message a random person hi because that leaves like what do you want? Like that's not how you start a conversation. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do to say hi back? You're putting the emphasis on me to start the conversation. It's like it's not that hard. Like you can ask, "Hey, how you doing today?" or "Hey, what you been up to?" or "What are you up to?" That I'll be like, "Yeah, sure. I'll spend 10 seconds to respond to that, whatever." But yeah, I'm letting my ADHD get away with me. I'm just so happy that I keep making progress. Like yesterday, I got through all my mail. I hung out with Stacy and going through all that. Like Jordan Peterson talks about like the stack of paper. It's like the stack of paper becomes something you fear because it's just a bunch of problems, and you don't want to open the mail because then you have to become aware of those problems, and now you have more problems, and you don't want more problems. You already have too many problems. But yeah, I got through all my mail, and I feel so refreshed. Today, I feel like I wasted most of my day. But I'm going to finish this YouTube video and then I'm going to be productive for the rest of the day. Um, I'm gonna try to be productive till at least 8 p.m. It's 6, so that gives me 2 hours to be productive. That fucking sucks. But in the self improvement journey, sometimes things don't go too well. But as long as I eat health, if I eat 100% healthy tonight, I can say I made progress since yesterday. Because I woke up in the middle of the night last night because apparently I took my Fitbit off in the middle of the night and then it vibrated, and I'm a very light sleeper. So I woke up and I was like wide awake. I didn't like wake up and I was like drowsy, like, oh, what's that? I'm gonna fall back asleep. I was like, it woke me up and I was like, I'm wide fucking awake. And I was like, all right. And I just ate as many Honey Nut Cheerios as possible until I had a little food baby, and that put me in a food coma, put me back to sleep because I didn't get enough night sleep the night before. Only got 4 hours of sleep, but I decided, okay, that was from overtraining. I'm no longer going to overtrain. I developed a solution to that. I'm now using a workout journal. Oh, I have to go to the gym today too. Don't forget, late workout. Um, so for now on, if I wake up after 3 or 4 hours of sleep, I'm not going to eat junk food. I will try to fall back asleep, and if I don't, I'll just lie in bed and think. Or if I have enough energy, I'll get up and start doing things. I can go like 3 days on 4 hours of sleep each night. That's fine. But I can't go 3 days eating junk food. It's better to go 3 days with sleep deprivation than 3 days of eating junk food, even if that junk food allows you to get more sleep. Um, if I don't sleep at all for like a night, and next night, I eat healthy, I take my sleep medication. Well, I can always just take more doxepin. That's a my sleep medication. Doxepin is it's technically an antidepressant, but for me, it makes me drowsy and fall asleep. But apparently, it also improves my serotonin levels, so that's good, I guess. But yeah, I could just take extra doxepin instead of junk food. But if I wake up in the middle of the night, I can't take doxepin because then I'll have it. It's gonna stay in my. If I wake up before in the morning and take doxepin, that shit lasts for a while. I don't want to be like hungover. Um, so yeah, like if I have trouble falling asleep the night after I didn't get any sleep, if I can't, I can always fall asleep because if it's 11 o'clock, I still haven't fallen asleep, then I'll just take another document. I'll take another edible. I also use edibles, Delta 8 edibles, and they make sleepy. So I'll always get some sleep. I'll never go a night without sleep. So yeah, I will choose 4 hours of sleep per night for like 3 days over junk food. If maybe on the fourth day, if I wake up again after 4 hours, I might eat junk food. No, let's try this experiment. Let's, for the next week, don't use that as an excuse because maybe I'm training my body that, like, if I wake up after 4 hours, I'll get that junk food I'm addicted to. How about I fight that? And regardless, for the next week, no excuses. If I wake up after 4 hours, I'm not using junk food to fall back asleep. I might eat more food, but only healthy food. And if I can't fall back asleep, it is what it is. This more time of the day, I can get more things done, you know? And also, a lot of times, like, it's really nice to be just to lie in bed at night, and just to think about things and just be chill and listen to music and, you know, just kind of meditate, think about things and feel things and get in touch with myself. And that's pretty nice. So, yeah, waking up after 4 hours maybe is a blessing in disguise because maybe I need to think about things. My dad wakes up every night after 4 hours, is awake for 2 hours, and falls back asleep. Maybe I'm just getting, maybe because of his genetics, I'm becoming a biphasal sleeper as well. Biphase, as in bi equals two, phase. So, like, it's a pretty normal thing actually. Um, Before electricity, biphasal sleep was actually very common. Like in Europe, in ancient Europe, like everyone would fall asleep when the sun went down, and most people would wake up in the middle of the night, um, hang out, chill for like 2 hours, then go back to sleep, and then wake up when the sun was rising. Especially during wintertime because the nights are so long. Um, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. No more junk food. I promise for the next week I will eat no junk food, none. Okay, and I'm gonna eat 100% natural tonight. No, well, not 100% natural because I got kind bars, but whatever. No junk food for the next week, and that will be great. Absolutely great. No excuses. No using it as a way to force myself to sleep. Yeah, that's problem solved. Now what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, I'm getting back in jiu-jitsu. I called the guy who does the boxing thing, but he didn't get back to me. But I can stop by his place tomorrow. I'm gonna get involved with that mentorship program, mentor young men from the channels, and that'll motivate me to do more in my life. Because if I mentor young men, that'll make me want to be a better role model, And then, after I hit day 100 on the YouTube videos, I'll start sharing it with more people, you know, after I've proven that this isn't just like one of those things where after like 20 days will just drop off and stop doing it. This isn't some temporary thing. This is something I'm doing for the rest of my life. So I feel like after day 100, I can tell people about it, and they'll be like, "Oh wow, he's really dedicated to this. He's really gonna keep doing this." Um, but yeah, I'm just glad I hit day 7. Like it's a week where I made videos every day and I've improved every single day, and I'm just really happy about that. And maybe I was too happy, and so I made a lot of Snapchat videos. But yeah, big mistake. So I learned a lesson, life lesson. use a timer throughout the day so I don't lose track of time and end up wasting hours doing something that's unnecessary. Like, you know, in terms of time, I only do a max of, I'll only do a max of 3 Snapchat videos a day. That's 9 minutes. Um, and that's that. And then I'll only check my Snapchat messages once every few days. Yeah, yeah. All right, that sounds good. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. Work on better time management now. Improving my time management is a huge thing. If I can revise my life planner and get that sorted out, then I'll be really on top of things because I'll be paying way more attention to how I spend my time because I'll be using life planner, printing out what time it is, then saying what I'm doing, and then making sure that it comes out great. And then I'll email the results to my friends who are willing to, receive the email. And I just tell them, like, you don't have to check it every day, but, check it once in a while, see what it's, how I'm doing and all that. The results. That'll motivate me to, once I'm done life planner, like, I write down everything I do throughout the day. And then I write a review at the end. And then copy paste that into a new document. And that's the summary of the day. So I like to make those and I print those out and put those into a binder, and then I can go back and just like the YouTube videos, I can go back and see like what did I do this day, what did I accomplish this day, what did I do this day, and I can go back and see any day, like I'll have a complete timeline of everything I did, what I accomplished, what I failed to accomplish, all that, and then I will have that binder and it'll continue to get bigger over time. I gotta start doing that, and I'll email it to a few people as well, because that'll, and at least in the beginning, to help motivate me to do that, and that will help me value my time more. Because I'll be laying out like what I did with my time, and if there's like if I have to put you know from 4 to 8 p.m. made Snapchat videos, and then I have to send it to someone, I'll be humiliated. Like if they read that and see that I spent 4 hours making Snapchat videos, they're gonna think I'm a fucking idiot, and justly so because that is stupid. Um, yeah, social media can be great. Like, making these videos and inspiring people and eventually starting a podcast and then having these videos as a memorial of how I got from unstuck to being successful to becoming a highly successful podcaster who podcasts about marketing, cardiology, and also does Joe Rogan style podcasts where he talks about a wide variety of things. You know, Chris Williamson style podcast, a self improvement, more like Chris Williamson because he focuses on self improvement, right? But I also like it'll be a variety of things. I won't just talk about self improvement. I also want to talk to people about other things outside of self improvement. But yeah, and I'll have the marketing podcast and the self improvement podcast. Yeah, I'm gonna have several different podcasts. So I have one podcast that has every podcast I do. The marketing podcast, UFC fight night podcast. If I like make a podcast where we watch a UFC fight and talk about it, something like that. Like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. Joe Rogan does that. Why would anybody want to watch my commentary? I'm not smart enough about mixed martial arts to give interesting commentary. I'm not called a commentator. I'm not that funny, so I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I'll have a podcast where it's all my videos, and then I'll have separate podcasts that are just subject specific for people that only want to podcast about marketing. One that only want podcast that's only about self improvement for people who only want the self improvement stuff, and then separate podcast for like cardiology. I'll have a cardiology podcast because I have a heart condition and I want to learn like where I can get the best stem cell therapy to help reverse my heart disease and learn about the progress in regards to the cure for heart disease because they reversed heart disease successfully some years ago. So we know how to cure it with stem cells injected into the heart, into the arteries. We can reverse and cure heart disease. I want to know what's going on with that. I want to interview like, doctors all over the world who are doing it in different countries and talk about the results and like other cutting edge medical treatments. I want to talk to biohackers on my cardiology podcast about how to use biohacking to optimize cardiovascular health. And yeah, like there's so many things I want to do. I just don't have. It's so many things I want to do. Like I'm never bored. There's so many things I want to do. It's just like I have to manage my time effectively and choose what I want to do out of the many things I want to do. And I have to make sure I always spend at least 2 hours attending to my responsibilities and obligations to monotonous bullshit every day. And until I get caught up to the point where as soon as I learn about some monotonous thing I do it right away, and then I get it down to like 30 minutes a day on average, maybe 20 minutes a day on average of monotonous bullshit I got to do, something like that. Um, so yeah, you know, things are going good. Hitting a few road bumps, but still moving forward, still making progress. Um, but yeah, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. This has worked really well for me. I can't believe I didn't do this earlier because each day gets better than the last. And like, if I had started this 4 years ago, God, I would be, I'd already be like a chief marketing executive, or I'd already be the president and CEO of my own marketing agency by now. Like, it's crazy to think that I just started this sooner and really committed to it. Man, this sucks, but everything happens for a reason, and who knows what nature of reality is, Um, I'd like it to be a simulation because that means it's a save point after I'm done this game. And I think if this is a simulation, I think the purpose is to learn what it is to be human. Because in a post-human universe, you know, AI can provide all the goods and services you need. There's limitless wealth. There's no pain and suffering because nanotechnology can just go in your body and cure any illness, ailment, or mental health issue you have like that. If you're depressed, the nanotechnology can just go into your brain and make you happy. And you could just literally have nanotechnology make you feel absolutely euphoric 24/7. You could just, and without any negative side effects, because it would perfectly manage your dopamine, increase the dopamine, and it would have a perfect understanding of neurology, so there would be no like negative side effects to it. Like it'd be perfectly managing the biological system, and yeah, you could just feel absolute euphoria all the time. Just tell the AI like increase dopamine levels, increase serotonin levels, or AI, please make me feel more euphoric, make me feel more excited, make me feel more passionate, make me able to enjoy songs more. Um, do this, do that. Like you would just be like a blob that's constantly feeling pleasure, and you wouldn't even know what the real human experience is. You wouldn't even really be a person. You wouldn't have any formative experiences. You wouldn't have had any pain or suffering you had to overcome. You wouldn't have any resilience. You would just be this meaningless creature born into a utopian universe where everything's handed to you and you have no real personality or depth to you. You'd just be this kind of empty shell of a being living in just a void of bliss, you know? So I think that I would think that if this is a simulation in a post-human universe, you know, if you're not familiar with these terms, watch Ray Kurzweil's The Singularities Near. Um, the reason they have simulations is to create new human beings and have them actually be human beings and actually have them have, you know, character and virtues and lived experiences and, you know, have them overcome the struggles of human existence and truly understand what it is to be human and be able to be grateful for a meaningful life, be grateful for a purposeful life, be grateful for a life with great family, with great kids, with great friends, with great things that you're passionate about that you do, like playing music, rock climbing, jiu-jitsu, traveling, going rock climbing, going mountain climbing, traveling the world, enjoying your life and enjoying music, enjoying art, and you know, making the world a better place in various different ways, mentoring young people and helping them discover purpose and meaning in their lives. Like, my success is inevitable now because of these videos. Because I'll keep making sure that every single day is better than the last. So, excuse me, I had to swallow my saliva. That was weird. I'm probably dehydrated. But yeah, it's day 7, and I gotta start making videos. I gotta end this video and get shit done. Eat healthy tonight so I can say I made progress. Because if I don't eat healthy, then today will have just been a bust and a complete failure. If I eat healthy, then today will be at least a 7 out of 10 day. I don't want to go down. I've been at 7 out of 10 days for a while. I was hoping today would be an 8 out of 10, but I kind of fucked it up with the Snapchat videos. But anyway, I want to at least make progress. So I'm going to eat healthy. If I wake up, I'm not eating junk food. I'll lie in bed, listen to music, and feel good. Because the edibles are still in my system, so the music sounds better. So yeah, problem solved there. You know, no more binging junk food. I promise you, from now on, I will not binge junk food. I'm promising you that. I'm promising you, no more binging junk food. I know, pinky swear. Okay, love you guys. I hope y'all, whenever you're watching this now or in the year 2055 or whatever, like this is an historical archive, whatever the case may be, you're watching this a year from now, 2 years from now. I hope your self improvement is going well. I hope that you're finding meaning and purpose in your life. I hope you find something that works for you. If making videos isn't something that you can do because you're camera shy or you're an introvert or what have you, I hope you find whatever helps you make that breakthrough. And I'll be sharing a lot of ideas regarding ways to get unstuck. I'm working on a video, 100 ways to get unstuck slash increase motivation. So I'll be working on stuff like that. I'll be working on videos about the best biohacks to radically improve your physical and mental performance, stuff like that. Because the best way to learn is to teach. So I'll be teaching the things I'm learning as I'm learning them. And while I teach them, I'll further incorporate it into my mind so I better understand it. I can better articulate it and explain it to others, and I better understand it myself. Because when you have to explain something to other people, you develop a far deeper understanding of it. And that's what I learned as a tutor in college. I really mastered the material in college because I had to teach it to others and I had to explain it to them in ways they could understand it. And by having to break it down into small components and make analogies and all that, I developed a deeper understanding of the material. So these videos are great because it gives me a deeper understanding of the struggles of improving one's life, a deeper understanding of myself, a deeper understanding of the human condition, a deeper understanding of existentialism, and all that. So this is fucking great. My life is, like I said, my success is inevitable. I just get impatient with the timing. I just wish I could fast forward to day 100, but I'm gonna have to hit bumps in the road. I'm gonna have some issues. I'm gonna have some problems, but I'll keep on solving them. And success is inevitable. I just have to be patient and apply the solutions that I develop, and I'll be okay.